Shocking facts about the Stegosaurus. They may have eaten rocks to help with their digestion. These herbivorous beasts had to eat copious amounts of plant matter just to fuel themselves enough to walk around, so they couldn't discriminate too much about which plants they ate. At some point, some clever Stegosaurus figured out they could eat stones that would bounce around in their stomachs and help break their meals down even further and poop them out once finished. These stones, called gastroliths, were commonly used by many herbivorous dinosaurs and are even found in some modern creatures today, like chickens. Scientists in the 1800s thought Stegosaurus brains were in their butts. While it would undoubtedly have been hilarious, it has since been thoroughly disproved. The thing is that Stegosaurus were discovered very early in the paleontology game when many dubious claims were being made. It was none other than Othniel Charles Marsh, the man who first described the Stegosaurus, that claimed that they may have had brains in their butts due to the minuscule size of their brain cavity and a large cavity found in the posterior. They're the official Colorado state fossil. For those not in the know, U.S. states like having official state things, such as the state food, drink, animal, and even dinosaur. While the first Stegosaurus was discovered in Colorado in the 1800s, it wasn't until 1982 that it finally became the state's official fossil. In total, there are 3 different species of Stegosaurus that we know about from fossils discovered in Colorado. Stegosaurus had special armor, just not on their backs. One thing that Othniel Charles Marsh got right when he first described the Stegosaurus was the serious protection they had on their necks. It's known as gular armor, with gular, meaning neck, and was made up of many circular pieces of bone embedded within the skin of the throat. This most likely helped protect against any predators that would otherwise go for the jugular. A writer in the 1920s put forward the idea that they could fly. This one's a bit silly, but how could we forget about W.H. Ballou, a paleontology enthusiast and writer who once wrote for Utah's Standard Examiner newspaper. His article, which came off as very authoritative on the subject, claimed that the Stegosaurus was able to use the spikes on its back to fly, or at least glide. Imagine that, if you dare. So there you have it, the Stegosaurus in all its walnut-brained glory.